Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are back with a quick trailer reaction because the last trailer, the final trailer for Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, just dropped, or pretty much just dropped. It dropped in the middle of the night for us. It was during, I think, Monday Night Football in the States, and that means in the middle of the night for us. So we had to wait all the way like through the morning and the day until we're both home, and then now we can watch it quickly before we have to hurry on to something else. So yeah, it's a very quick reaction. Do you have any sort of expectations for this last trailer? Anything you're hoping that they're going to show us?
No, no.
Just excited for the movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very.
Me too, very much. Yeah, I'm not expecting anything in particular. The last two trailers, they've kind of both ended on a moment, with the first one being the laugh of Palpatine, because, wow, Palpatine's back. And then the previous one we got was the Dark Ray one with her and a double-bladed lightsaber and a cloak, a dark cloak and everything. So, and people are still talking about that. So there'll probably be something in this trailer that people will be talking about all the way up until the premiere of The Rise of Skywalker. And speaking of the premiere of Rise of Skywalker, we got tickets today as well. It was such a hell getting those tickets because everybody wanted tickets for the premiere, of course. And I think that's the case for all around the world. But we got tickets for the 18th of December in the biggest cinema here in Denmark. So very stoked about that. But all right, enough talking. Let's watch the trailer.
Okay.
I was just about to ask, where are we?
The feeling. The force brought us together. We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I'm through.
Long have I waited, and now you're coming together. Is your undoing.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir. At my friends.
Confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi. Your destiny. The Force will be with you.
Always.
Shit.
I brought tissues.
Yeah. Damn you, JJ. Damn you.
Yeah. Okay.
Tickets available now. We know. Oh, fuck. Okay. That was a really good trailer. Tugged on all the right, like, heartstrings and everything. And it looks so epic. Like, this really does give you that feel of it's a conclusion to an entire saga. So wow, so much in that trailer.
So many, I think maybe even many new places and
Yeah. I'm thinking like the forest stuff we saw and the stuff with the like the ocean on the. It looks like the remnants of the Death Star or something like that. So
well, she was rising a Star Destroyer from the ocean.
yeah, or
someone was.
a Star Destroyer was at least yeah. So I'm thinking Endor. That is, or the moon of Endor is. That's a good bet. When it comes to guessing what planets we're going to visit in this one, and then of course a desert planet, because no Star Wars is complete without a desert planet or a desert-like planet, I guess.
Yeah, and it overall it just looks like it's gonna be very beautifully made, and the cinematography is gonna be amazing. And I saw like a yellow color bomb or something with a lot of an explosion with a lot of yellow, and I really in the Last Jedi, one of the things I actually liked about the movie was it was so beautifully made, and especially the whole sequence at the crate.
Yes.
It was with the red sand and everything. It was
Just the
incredible.
the red color, that the way that they use red throughout The Last Jedi, and the way that they used it in the promotional material and the post and everything. I still very much like that. You can say what you want about the movie, but I like the design choice there. And compared to for example, we got a new poster for this one as well, and I think it looks great, fine. It's an homage to one of the original posters, I believe, from A New Hope, but I still think that the design choice with the red for The Last Jedi, that was a bit more unique. But yeah, that's
One thing that really annoys me is when people are running with lightsabers, like turned on lightsabers. It's like,
why.
It's like it's a push on a button.
Yes, it's very easy to, and Rey has been running a lot with lightsaber. I think there's a shot of her running with a lightsaber in each of the movies, and they've used it in each of the trailers as well.
And I know I'm getting very mom-like here, but it's like don't run with scissors. It's like don't run with a turned-on lightsaber. It's like if you're just slightly as clumsy as I am, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's just.
And it's not just. You're not just going to just mildly cut yourself if you graze yourself with a lightsaber. That shit's gonna.
You're gonna poke your eye out with that, like.
You're gonna burn your eye out, half of your face, if something like that happens. So yeah. Either way, it looks really, really good, as you said, and yeah, I like that. It seems like in this movie we're going to be following the whole group on an adventure together. They're not separating them again like they did in The Last Jedi. I know that they did that in Empire Strikes Back as well. So splitting characters up doesn't mean we'll get a movie that is lesser or anything. It's just I like that they got the crew together for this last adventure, and we got some voiceover stuff from Palpatine. Of course, we know he's in this. A quick shot at the end there, what looked like him, like the back of his throne and him sitting there. But of course they didn't show us too much, so it was only like that could maybe be Palpatine sitting there, but they're not going to confirm it, of course. So I'm still very curious about how he's going to be incorporated into this and how they're going to justify using him again.
Yeah, I think maybe he's gonna be like the ultimate baddie. Like it's a little bit like a Deus Ex Machina, where I think it kind of looks like Kylo and Rey have to join forces.
That could very much be
to actually bring down this Machina.
Yeah, bring down the big baddie, the Emperor, who's been there through all of the films pretty much as a presence, at least. If not, he has been there in the flesh. And we also got a look at a lot of action going on around these old Imperial class Star Destroyers, which is still something that I'm thinking it has something to do with Palpatine's contingency plan, where he had this whole thing planned out, and like in case something went wrong, like the Battle of Endor and all that. But if you're into the books, there's way more about that in the books. And then we got a quick shot as well of C-3PO saying goodbye. What's that about? Are they going to kill off 3PO? Damn, that.
And how do you kill off a robot? Like what?
Yeah, well, they've technically killed him off once before in Empire as well, but they kind of rebuilt him. So, but he had like the back plate of his yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they have to
Head off.
disintegrate him to get
Or something with his
some-
memory.
exactly
Or
to extract his memory, or to extract something that has been built into him, something like that. Something that when you have to take it out, he will be destroyed.
Maybe something concerning Vader, because we know Vader built, like Anakin built C-3PO. It's his droid. What if he built something into him? And because we also know that C-3PO had his memory wiped after the events of the Revenge of the Sith. So he doesn't really remember anything from his time with Anakin. But maybe that's what they need to do, to access his core or something, and gain access to these memories from the prequels. And that's how they're going to tie in the prequels as well. And
also, maybe this is gonna be like a small detail about how to bring down Palpatine, like for good. Something that maybe Anakin built into him.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, maybe this is gonna be like very crucial to just taking him down, and that's maybe that's.
It's gonna be real interesting how they're going to wrap this whole thing up, and we got some voiceover stuff as well from Luke and Leia. That's really good to hear. Leia always. It was Carrie's birthday yesterday. She would have been 63, I believe. So yeah, still rest in peace. That one still hurts.
Yeah,
like
it's gonna be her last.
It's gonna be the last time we ever see her, which is, she just means so much to us and all the fans, of course, and yeah. So
and to a lot of women out there, even though they are not necessarily huge Star Wars fans, I do believe if they've ever seen just one of the ones
original
where,
trilogy.
yeah, exactly.
She was a shining beacon of hope even then, like for female characters in movies, and the way that she and Carrie had a big hand in how Leia was portrayed and like what she was saying and everything, because she has a mind of her own. She had a mind of her own, and she definitely had a lot of opinions. She was very opinionated, and she did not want to be the damsel in distress, and I like that.
Yeah,
very
and
much.
It's so that has been, as you said, a beacon of hope for many of us out there that actually like proper female portrayals.
Why wouldn't you like that?
And yeah, like real human 3-dimensional characters, personalities.
She brought that, and she did the best. She's the best. It's can't even with the words anymore.
As you said, it was really the right way of tugging at our heartstrings and
everything. Yeah,
I think that's so great about J.J. Abrams. So I think
he's really good at that.
He knows exactly how to play us as fans, because he's such a huge fan himself, and
he's good with the emotional beats. He's really good at hitting those, and he did that with the whole promotional campaign for The Force Awakens as well. Like each of the trailers we got were like, they were the first like real Star Wars trailers we had, and like we've gotten in many years, but it's still, everybody was like, oh, all teary-eyed and watching, and Chewie, we're home and all that, and he really knows how to play into like fan service. And I know people use it as a negative word sometimes, but I don't mean it as such. Like there is good fan service and bad fan service, and this is definitely, I think, good fan service, and I'm looking so much forward to this movie, and it's going to be very weird when it's over, even though Star Wars as a franchise is not going to be over or anything. We'll get way more, and The Mandalorian and everything very soon, so yeah.
It's just, I think it's very good that they had J.J. Abrams to actually start off this trilogy, and then also closing it off. Because I think as you said, the emotional beats were perfect for like like a let's get back into it.
Yes.
And also
let's round it off.
Let's
Yeah.
round it off.
Yeah.
Let's say a very heartfelt goodbye to these characters and these beautiful stories and
Yes.
what we
A
grew
story
up with
that
and-
we people were introduced to in 1977, and now it's coming to an ending, supposedly. Maybe in like 10, 15 years or something, Disney will be like, and now we're gonna do 10, 11, and 12, but you never know. It's if there's money to be had, then they're probably going to do something in that way. Even though I think it's a good idea to take all like the legacy characters and all the stuff that we know and people have a very strong connection to, just put that on the back burner for a bit and focus on new stories and new characters after the Rise of Skywalker. Of course.
but at some point we all know there's gonna be a reboot.
Oh, a reboot like of the original trilogy and the prequels and everything. I don't know about that.
Well,
I don't know
it's
if anyone want to touch that ever.
Well, it's just everything else.
Everything is getting a reboot.
Yeah.
But
So even the stuff where we said nobody's gonna touch that, even that is getting rebooted. I think.
Yeah, you're
especially
right, you're right.
like, I'm sorry to bring this up, but Disney old.
old
classical
animated.
Disney,
Yeah.
all got a reboot.
Yeah.
All of them are getting a reboot, and it's just some things are just too precious to. So please, Disney, don't
Yeah.
ever reboot Star Wars.
I don't think they would dare
Ever.
to do that. I don't think. I don't think Bob is that stupid at all. No, he's not stupid at all. He's very, very, very smart businessman.
But maybe his successor or something like that.
Yeah.
We don't know what the
It-
future holds. So.
We never know. And yeah, I think we've blabbered on for long enough. We said there was going to be a short video, and
Yeah, and I have needed to pee for like half an hour now. So.
yeah, and I need to go check something in the oven, and it's perfect. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Please go in on our Patreon page, check it out, see if there's any tiers you wanna jump on. Any support is very much welcomed. The more support we get, the more content we can create for you guys.
Better content?
And better content, more, better, everything. Yeah, and just looking so much forward to this movie. Fucking yes, Star Wars.
Yeah, we will of course get a short review on that, maybe. Even a big one.
Even a big one, yeah. Yeah, I did the Joker review, which that ran a bit long as well. So this will, if we do a Star Wars review, which we probably will, that's gonna be long. Judging on how much we can talk about Star Wars from this video, even. I'm still going. Sorry. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. Bye.